Anita Phillips, The Garden Within, where the war with your emotions ends and your most powerful life begins. Dive into the enlightening journey of emotional exploration with The Garden Within, where the war with your emotions ends and your most powerful life begins by Anita Phillips. This captivating guide draws parallels between childhood memories of a science experiment and the intricate growth of the human heart. By weaving together personal anecdotes, spiritual teachings, and practical exercises, the book paints a vivid picture of how our experiences, both joyous and painful, come together to shape our emotional well-being. You'll discover how the condition of our hearts impacts our mental, spiritual, and physical health, emphasizing the importance of acknowledging and nurturing our emotions to unlock inner strength and resilience. As you unravel the connections between your body and emotions, prepare to engage with thought-provoking real-life stories and biblical wisdom that encourage you to cultivate an emotionally healthy life.
Nurturing the heart. The heart is like a garden, capable of nurturing both beautiful blooms and stubborn weeds. This realization begins with a simple fifth-grade science experiment where seeds, instead of being planted in soil, are placed between wet paper towels. This method lays bare the intricate process of growth, offering Anita Phillips a profound insight into life's parallels. Just as a garden flourishes or withers based on the care it receives, so too does our inner self rely on the nurturing it receives throughout life. Childhood is where the initial seeds, events both positive and negative, are sown in our hearts. For Phillips, experiences of sexual abuse planted seeds of feeling different, while faith and family cultivated strength and positivity. As she matured, Phillips learned to tend to these emotional seeds, recognizing the persistent weeds, such as perfectionism, that needed managing. This understanding unfolds as an elaborate analogy in which our hearts, akin to fertile soil, host seeds of various experiences, influencing our spiritual, mental, and physical health. The heart state determines the fruit we produce, echoing the parable of the sower from the Gospel of Matthew. Different kinds of ground, stony, thorny, or fertile, symbolize our hearts, dictating how the seeds, or words, grow within us. Jesus' life illustrates this, offering a paradigm where emotional expression isn't weakness but a channel of strength. His life challenges us to acknowledge and feel our emotions fully, highlighting that disconnecting from feelings isn't an act of faith, but rather an evasion. Emotional well-being emerges as more than perpetual happiness, it's the ability to embrace all emotions, even the challenging ones. Jesus' authentic expression of emotions, intertwined with moments of divine power, reiterates that feeling doesn't diminish faith, it fortifies it. Achieving emotional health empowers us to tap into our inherent strength and deepen our connection with God. Our hearts, much like gardens, need both reverent care and honest engagement with all aspects of life to flourish. Cultivating inner harmony. Imagine your heart as a garden, where every emotion, thought, and experience sows seeds that shape your very being. Understanding how your thoughts intertwine with your emotions is essential for nurturing well-being. Consider Lena and John's journey. After their son JJ was diagnosed with a severe developmental disorder, John grappled with negativity and waning faith. Seeking guidance, Lena pondered Bible study for mind renewal but found another path in a support group tailored for parents of special needs children. This group offered John a platform to express his feelings, fostering life-changing friendships that rekindled his connection to others. This narrative underscores a profound truth: we are not isolated parts but intricate systems where spirit, heart, mind, and body harmonize. Much like an interdependent ecosystem, our thoughts and emotions are inextricably linked, with our hearts serving as the soil that shapes our experiences. While renewing our minds often focuses on altering thoughts, we must recognize the role of emotions that frequently shape them. Biblical teachings emphasize the close relationship between heart and mind, highlighting feelings as precursors to mental states. For John, unaddressed grief and lack of connection fueled his negative thoughts. The support group provided him with empathy and understanding, crucial for emotional healing. Through positive emotional interactions, John's mindset evolved toward positivity. Just as a garden thrives with attentive care, our emotional, mental, and spiritual wellness flourishes when we acknowledge and nurture the connections within us. Recognizing the balance of our inner system allows us to cultivate a healthier, more harmonious life. Emotions embodied. In a compelling therapy session, Brian discovered the profound link between his emotions and physical sensations. Initially skeptical of feeling emotions in his body, he realized, with gentle guidance, that his sadness manifested as a heaviness in his head and a tightness in his chest. This awareness led to significant relief from his chronic pain, illustrating how deeply intertwined our emotions and bodies are. This concept isn't new, it's mirrored in the story of Jesus Christ, who experienced the full range of human emotions as a physical being, underscoring the depth of his empathy. The Genesis narrative also reflects this bond, with Adam's creation from the earth symbolizing the synergy between our physical forms and emotional experiences. Understanding that emotions originate from the body rather than the mind shifts our perspective on emotional well-being. The tree of life in Eden mirrors the vital vagus nerve within us all, orchestrating functions like heart rate and breathing, and connecting the heart, brain, and gut. It's our internal tree of life, essential for flourishing emotionally. By honing our interoception, the awareness of our body's signals, we can better navigate and regulate our emotional landscapes. This somatic approach to emotional health aligns with ancient teachings, viewing our bodies as sacred spaces that house both spirit and emotion. Tuning into these sensations opens pathways to emotional resilience and healing, making us more aware of the divine wisdom in our bodily experiences. Rise above loneliness. Keisha's journey through therapy uncovers the harsh realities of living with loneliness and the profound impact it has on one's spiritual, mental, and physical health. Once overwhelmed by an unmet longing for companionship and the belief she was failing her spiritual duties, Keisha found herself questioning her faith. The emotional burden created physical symptoms such as heaviness in her heart and tightness in her chest, symptoms that left her fatigued and susceptible to more serious health risks like heart disease. Loneliness was not merely an absence of company for Keisha, it was an emotional void responding to her unfulfilled needs for intimacy and connection. This void held the potential to endanger her well-being as much as smoking might, starving her spirit as if compacted, unyielding soil. In therapy, she learned the importance of acknowledging her feelings and embracing safe, non-sexual touch, which brought essential comfort as it released oxytocin and calmed her nervous system. Through the guidance of therapy, Keisha worked diligently to rekindle hope and restore her spiritual connection. One pivotal exercise, titled Rise Up, provided a pathway out of grief and back to vitality. This included a series of movements to thaw emotional numbness, leaning forward to let deep breaths expel sadness, and gently shaking limbs to reawaken her senses. In a profound blend of physical and spiritual practice, she reflected on moments when faith had previously delivered surprises and hope, allowing these memories to flow through her like water. This process led Keisha to address what her heart truly needed, standing vulnerable yet brave before her Creator. With slow, deliberate breaths, she invited the divine presence to mend her heart, nurturing her spirit back to life with each inhalation. This quiet surrender allowed a deep awareness of God's presence to grow within her, cultivating a sanctuary of peace and reaffirming the bonds between her emotions, body, and faith. Releasing pent-up anger. Imagine being in a moment so intense, so charged with emotion, that it feels physical. This was Michelle's reality during a family reunion when she discovered a tribute to her abuser, her stepfather, on a memorial board. Despite the surge of anger that flattened her like a wave, Michelle suppressed her feelings to keep the peace at the event. However, in the safe space of therapy, she allowed herself to express the long-held emotions she had been storing up. Through this, she recognized the necessity of setting personal boundaries, especially with her half-sister, to ensure her experiences were acknowledged and respected. Anger is a complex emotion that often manifests both emotionally and physically, feeling it can be akin to a feverish heat with taut muscles. Left unchecked, chronic anger can lead to harmful health conditions like heart disease, strokes, and depression. To address this, there's a powerful technique called the firewood exercise. Stand tall, imagine gripping an axe, and focus on an imaginary log before you. Swing down forcefully, symbolically splitting the log while releasing a robust sound. Let your hands follow through as they swing between your legs, then realign to standing. This process may be repeated until you feel a sense of relief, visualizing your chopped logs being thrown into a fire stoked by your anger. Finally, sit back and imagine the flames consuming those logs, representing the dissipation of your anger into calm. Cultivating your inner garden. Anita Phillips experienced a journey into motherhood that revealed the profound capabilities of her body. Envisioning childbirth free from medical intervention, she found herself delivering her baby on the hallway floor of her apartment. This unexpected event led her to a deeper understanding of emotional awareness and the body's resilience. Just as the biblical Eden required care, our bodies, our personal gardens, need nurturing and protection. Caring for your body is similar to tending a garden. Just as plants require water, sun, and nutrients, your body thrives on sleep, hydration, and proper nourishment. Chronic lack of sleep not only harms your health but also diminishes emotional well-being. Dehydration can elevate anxiety, emphasizing the importance of drinking enough water. Nutrition plays a critical role in encouraging the release of mood-enhancing chemicals in the brain. At the heart of this embodied garden is the vagus nerve, often likened to an internal tree of life. A high vagal tone, indicating a responsive and active vagus nerve, is crucial for health. Sleep, water, and food contribute to improving vagal tone, as do physical exercise and immersing yourself in nature. The simple joys of fresh air, birdsong, or ocean waves can soothe stress by activating the vagus nerve. Engaging in community activities like church singing also aids this process through deep breathing and throat muscle use. These practices help you stroll through your inner garden, reminding you that spirit, mind, heart, and body are interconnected. Inhale the wisdom of this unity, and nurture your physical and emotional landscape with intention.
Phillips' The Garden Within offers profound insights into the interconnectedness of our spirit, mind, heart, and body. By embracing emotions rather than shunning them, we access a deeper spiritual power and strengthen our relationship with ourselves and the divine. The book emphasizes that true emotional well-being entails facing and nurturing all emotions, not just positivity. Through compelling analogies, like the garden and its care needs, Phillips invites us to reflect on our emotional landscapes, encouraging recalibration toward a harmonious existence. The stories of individuals like Lena, John, Brian, Keisha, and Michelle illuminate the transformative power of confronting and understanding emotional challenges. Ultimately, Phillips advocates for acknowledging our emotions as integral to healing and growth, offering strategies that align both our physical and spiritual realities. By tending to our emotional gardens with intention and care, we can achieve a profound sense of balance and resilience in our lives.